It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in wildcard weekend. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles.
And before we get our first snap, Brock, we got our first penalty. Somebody moved. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, set. Roll.
Love from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love now. That's completed right side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 13 yards.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Quay Walker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast. On fourth down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
63.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
The right side, cut by Wilson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third down, it's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Hurts throwing again. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4.
The Packers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. First down, ball at the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the... Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They start with 2nd and 6. And the covered just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing his love on third. That's caught for the first. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Loves to throw again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Mano-a-mano, so many battles there at the line of scrimmage, and it does come down to those one-on-one situations. Who's put in the work, who's put in the effort, and who can execute to create that negative play, that big sack for this defense.
They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll be first down Packers.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
19 Lions. Go.
On first and 10, here's Love. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, set.
They put a receiver in motion here left. They'll run Jacobs. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Love. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Love looking to pass. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. The Eagles in need of some points before the break. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hurts to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, reload.
Love now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion right. A 2nd down throw here for Love. Launches one deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down. Blitz coming here. Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be across midfield close to the...
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Wilson's got it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Hurts throwing again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw. Here's Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Packers take their first time out. First down, ball at the 36. Love out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready? Set, go.
Thrown on first down, Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Go.
Love to throw again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Eagles are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
17.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Hurts setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
He's on the move. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Cut out left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Hey, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On second down, here's Barkley. Pushing for the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Hey, 73.
Throwing here, Hurts. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Back to throw, Hurts. Searches from the pocket. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one Hurts had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You've got to come through.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's trying another one deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's going to be taken down after a long time back there. Coverage sack through and through. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Looking left, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Shotgun now for Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Working quickly here. 2nd and 4. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
We're down to 1 quarter. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throwing for Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a 1st.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to run with Barkley. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Working quickly here. Hurts now from the gun. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles go up by 19.
22. Packers 23. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love now. Connects on the crosser. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They left him wide open. It's complete. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
From the 43. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles holding a 12-point lead. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Going silver, right?
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Hey, 73. Hey.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles go up by 19. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready. Shot alert.
Love out of the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Love from the gun. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw. Here's Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, I think the defense coaches and coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air, and you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Chased out to his right. He sends this one to the end. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st